3.5 months ago has all built to this. The championship game in the Big 12 Conference. One that has a long history of classic finishes. We could be in for another one here today. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see a squad out of the Big 12, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this thing underway. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage.
Florida State Seminoles will take over 1st and 10.
On the carry, he's heading left. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him and picks up some positive yards.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They'll ride the back again here. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain. Getting close to the midfield now.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. They're going to run the option. To the 45. That's a big gain. Great decision to keep the ball and pick up the 1st down.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
And the Seminoles lining up here on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Smith. Bringing pressure. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the 1st sack of the game.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble now. Powering through the defender. They finally tackle him all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Now they're running on the toss. End zone ahead. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
And I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
And the extra point was up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and they bring the football out to the 25-yard line.
limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. With the catch, it's Smith. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground.
And your Florida State Seminoles will take over 1st and 10.
So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid game there.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And it's incomplete, even in a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Must convert here on 3rd down to avoid back-to-back punts to start this game. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Looking to scramble. Extending the play now. Breaks a tackle in the clear now. Makes the 1st down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
On the play.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He makes the grab. Has a path to the end zone. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return.
Florida State Seminoles will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Handoff heading left. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He stays along with pressure and sack, and will be tackled inside the 10.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. He just can't take the sack.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
Big conversion there on third down to the receiver. Quarterbacks love a guy that they can depend on in these kind of situations.
And the Knowles line up on 1st and 10 now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Back to throw. It's Smith. The tight end has got it. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score tied.
And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Takes the toss and heads left. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
See if the loss ends up killing this drive. It's second down now and 16. Built to throw it here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
Good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
One explosive play has this offense set up just outside the red zone now with a first down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Second down play coming up for this offense. Handoff from the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stuck for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Important moment here in this championship game. Third down and short on the 9th play of the drive. The receiver grabs it. Touchdown, Seminoles. They connect for 6. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They test the middle of the defense, Kirk. Yet nothing. They don't block the defensive end. He shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Runs out of room and runs out of time. They trap him for a sack.
Well, I'd love to see the offensive line do a better job here against this pass rush. Quarterback didn't have any time at all to survey the coverage and make a decision on where to throw the football. By the time he wanted to pull the trigger, he's on his back.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Lets it fly to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally get him down, but a big play to a 46.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Gamecocks will have 1st and 10 here. Heading left after the handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. QB keeper all the way. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Caught over the middle. It's Clark. We're able to move the sticks. Set up now. 1st down at the 34.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
He hands it off from the gun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Seventh play of the drive coming up. It's a bootleg looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. The pickup is 6 yards, so 3rd down and 4 now.
Really good job here by this defense of taking away any threat downfield. Once he came to the outside, nowhere to go with the ball, so he has to tuck it and try to pick up a couple yards.
Big moment here in this championship game. 3rd and short on the 8th play of the drive. Keeps it on the design run. fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
The Gamecocks will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So 1st and 10, that's a costly mistake by the defense on fourth down. Obvious false start there, moving too early. So it looks like the penalty will be accepted by the head coach, and the offense will pick up some yardage there. Penalty makes it 1st and long. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. Bites into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
And the extra point splits the uprights. With that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback.
Take over. 1st and 10.
For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. Toss play to the running back going left. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense really clicking here. Looking to throw it on first down. Buying time now. Rolling to his left. He's going to take off. He's past the marker, still on his feet. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
The Noles will line up on 1st and 10. To the air. It's Smith. Caught by the receiver. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And he's He's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
14.
The Seminoles will kick this away to begin the second half. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The drive now on the 25. Looking to throw. It's Sellers. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
It's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Second down, looking to throw it. And looking for a big play here. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Good just as he throws the ball.
Great job by this defense once again on that 3rd down, and now we get to 4th down. And you start to think about things here as we get into the second half, Chris. You go for it, you make it, everybody's happy. If you go for it on 4th down and you don't get it, now you're giving your opponent the football in pretty good field position.
The returner is tackled by this punt coverage team.
Will take over 1st and 10.
So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Well, start the drive, they lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. To throw, it's Smith. On the move now. Using his legs on the scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Grab down the middle. It's Hampton. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated, but big positive yards because of that determination by the quarterback.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback's got it on the option. He's got enough for the 1st down and still going. Oh, and it's a fumble. Touchdown, Florida State. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, that's a free ball. Anybody can jump on that. The offense, presence of mind to see it and get on top of that. And that's going to be a touchdown. What a play.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That means the score, Florida State 24, South Carolina 14.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. And they heave it deep downfield. Got a man. Catch made. Big play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. And now the handoff. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. It's Carver. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Touchdown, South Carolina. Great connection there for 6 points.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
PAT is good. They draw within 3, 24-21.
South Carolina 21.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. And the returner steps out at the 20. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. It's Davis. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Because that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Escapes the pocket. Across the 30. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
First down here for this offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks through the tackle. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
And there's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He escapes the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete. Trying to extend the play, but nobody open.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game. You're third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
4th down. He's throwing for it. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They drag him down after a big gain. They'll move all the way to the 38. And the Seminoles pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Toss play to the outside. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. It seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. Throws to the tight end. He makes the grab.
In these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner route. So hard to cover this.
They'll run it from the gun. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Because I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense going on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. And he drops back in the gun. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Touchdown, Knowles. Great catch and run for 6.
Just get this guy the ball and let him do the rest. The quarterback does a nice job of just putting the ball in the receiver's hands, and then he uses his legs with the run after the catch for the touchdown.
Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Now great field position to start the drive.
And the South Carolina offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Back to pass. It's Sellers. That's reeled in. It's Clark. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball for 31.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
They tackle him. 35-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Davis. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Looking for the wideout. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake. Look out, he's in the clear. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Chris, the defense does exactly what they needed to get back into this game. It's a 2-possession game with this interception and a quick score. They're right back in it.
So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. Back to pass. It's Sellers. The pocket breaking down. He's looking to scramble. He's found some room at the 45. Breaking tackles and going. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play. 1st down and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Going to try to use his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain. The Gamecocks will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. And the pass rush finally gets home for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Defense is coming after him. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance. Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And your Florida State Seminoles will take over 1st and 10.
And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Working clock with the ground game. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the ball.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He's running out of time here. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. And the Knowles will bring their punt team onto the field. The coverage team makes the stop on this return.
South Carolina offense will take over. 1st and 10.
So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. Looking to throw. It's Sellers. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Chris, this offense coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Touchdown, Gamecocks. Way too much speed in that play.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early, allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final 4. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. They're going to run it. Past the 30. The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40. Finally some room to run for this back. The defense has done a good job for containing him until that play.
Well, they've done a really good job up to this point, Chris, of containing him. He finally does get out, but I think it's an example of why you don't give up on the running game. Even when you're not necessarily coming up with big carries, you're just kind of body blowing this defense, and eventually, bang, you're able to hit a big one here when it really matters.
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be 1st down. Handoff here from the shotgun. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Nice grab. It's Hampton.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws. But those yards after the catch, got to pad your stats.
That completion sets up a third down play. That's a design quarterback keeper. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
That's another big run by this quarterback, and he's hit the century mark in this game. Say what you will about this offense, but the man under center is putting it all on the line today.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. A really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. They go with a direct snap. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So a crucial third down play. To try a field goal from here would be 53 yards. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the catch downfield. They finally make the tackle, and he gets all the way to the 14.
It's man-to-man coverage. It's pretty good coverage, but the quarterback puts the ball away from the defender near the sideline where the receiver can go over and make a play.
And a timeout is called. They'll talk it over, tied late here in the fourth quarter. The Noles begin a new series here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a wall. And the defense takes a timeout to stop the clock with 28 seconds. Inning. Offense now behind the sticks on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. On the run, it's Stewart. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, it all really comes down to this right now, Chris. You're already in field goal range. You have a chance to maybe work a little bit closer. But let's face it, this defense, they're shooting those gaps. They're trying to come up with a loss of yardage, maybe trying to rip the ball out. Offense has to be incredibly smart with their play call and make sure you align that kicker where he's very comfortable to potentially hitting this game-winning field goal.
And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. And the coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. So here we go. In the final seconds, one swing of the leg to win. It's good! What a way to win a conference championship! What an amazing run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 and become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the